Hello everybody and welcome back to Pirate Ninja Productions. My name is Proteus and this is episode 7 on the Greenhouse SMP. So you may recognize this as the Nether hub on the server. Some changes have been made. Somebody, I'm not sure who, decided to dig out all the way down to here and add in all of the shell and everything, so I'm grateful, although we do need to kick out the floor in the center to make way for the second layer. But still, it looks good. Just need to get rid of all of this granite so I can finish building at least one section of the walls out. Yeah, I need to fix that too. I don't know if I did that or somebody else did. Doesn't matter. Anyways, what I'm starting off this episode doing is I already started and I was like, wait a second, why am I not recording? So I am working on the second floor of the Nether hub, and once this floor is done, I'm going to really concentrate on getting the tunnels done, because the bottom floor, I'm going to put in the walls and that's about it on the bottom floor. But the bottom floor is the train station, and can't really have any trains if you don't have any track for them to go on. So yeah, so that's the last part of the hub to get done. I want to get the tunnels, at least the walking, elytraing, boating paths done first. At least laid out in stone, if not, you know, fully covered. I don't know if yeah, I did mention this, the portal over here. So it looks, I'm going to keep this look. So this happened to be right on the center of where one of those columns would go. I don't want to accidentally walk into the portal. But I'm going to keep the same style going all the way down. And then in Crimson Wood, same style, but replace the warped with crimson going down the north and the south tunnels. But for this, I'm going to get back up there. I've stopped getting distracted, I hope. Alright, so this is going to be, from below, you're going to be able to see this tiered, like, platform underside. It's basically, it's an awning. And up here is going to be where the actual platform is. So this ring over here where all the black stone is that I've started, and it's going to continue all the way around the whole room, is, there's going to be a fence up here, and this is, you're going to be able to look down at the hub from the top level. And then up there, yeah, you see how this floor is pretty short? The entire rest of it is just the roof. The roof is pretty big. It's not great looking, but I'm hoping that some people here on the server will have some advice or ideas on how to make it look just that much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline the whole thing in this blackstone. So each corner will have the blackstone slabs coming up and going around on the upper ring and then the lower two layers. And then in between those, just for demonstrations, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 layers of whatever wood is that side's theme. So this is the east side, so this will be crimson or warped wood, and it'll just be like this. And then up here at the top, it'll be going out towards the back. I'm going to build the walls first. I just want to have this in place so I know what height to build the walls at. And then at the walls, then we'll have each wall has, I think it's 8 or 9 mailboxes in it. So that's what, it's like 30 something mailboxes. I don't think we have more than 30 active players on the server, so I am hoping that that will be enough. If it is not, I will expand it later. So I'm going to get working on building up at least the awning, and then we'll see where I'm at, and I will be back with you guys in a bit. Okay, so I've gotten quite a bit done. First off, I figured out how we were going to get up. These stairwells that I built to get down, I've expanded them a bit. So now you go down a bit. Yes, I know it's weird. You go down a bit, and then you go back up to this little interchange. This is, of course, incomplete, but you'll be able to go down to go to that side or up on this side, and you'll end up on the crimson side. But I'm working on a warped one at the moment. Well, I finished the warped one first. So now you come up here, and this is what the entrances are going to look like. Very bright compared to the rest of the upstairs. I did put in all of the floors, so it's just a flat slab floor. I left notches out for where the other stairwell downs are going to go. In all 4 corners, well, 3 corners technically. And then the next step is to build each individual bay. You can see there's each of these full blocks is going to have a basalt pillar on it. And then in every bay is going to be a mailbox. And it will have, so box will be here, and light will be up here, and the light goes on when people have mail. These longer sections in the middle are just decorations, so I could evenly space these bays about. So yes, this gives me 32 bays to work with, exactly 8 per side, 4 per half of each direction. So the next step is to get all of the basalt pillars in and get the netherrack from the top, or sorry, nether brick from the top extended around the whole room. So we have, it's actually 1 layer above this, extend these pillars up a little bit, build the other entrances on the other corners. I'm not going to build the stairwells yet, but I am going to at least get the framework in place for them. And then we'll see where we're at after that. It's going to take a lot of resources, but that is why I'm very grateful for the donations of the other members of the server, because many of them have donated things that I'm going to need a lot of to build this. Let's see. So I was saying need basalt. I'm going to make more just in case. And then nether brick. I need nether brick slabs. I'm gonna take another stack just in case. Actually, I need several stacks. And I'm gonna turn 1 stack into more slabs. So we have slabs, and we have regular nether brick, and then we have basalt. That should be everything that we need. So I'm going to probably build like 1, maybe 2 on camera, and then I'll cut away while I finish the rest of it, because it's going to take some time, and I don't want to run out of time for the episode, and it's really not that exciting. Let's be honest here. So that needs to go up 1. Oh, I forgot to bring the... Let me just grab like a stack each of crimson and warped stems. Walked right past him. I may have overcrafted the slabs. That's fine. Alright. And because I do not have any rockets on me, because I took them out of my inventory to go building, I'm going to go all the way up here. Okay. So that should be as high as it needs to be. Let me just double check real quick. I have another instance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then nether brick, nether brick, nether brick, nether brick, nether brick. Oops. Stem. Nether brick, nether brick, nether brick, nether brick. You see the point. So do this, and then put nether brick down across the top. like that. And then the slabs to keep it spawn proof, because there's going to be nothing above this. The roof is actually going to be right where this block is. I made some calculation errors when I did this before, and I'm kind of regretting it, but I don't feel like rebuilding the entire shell. So, nether brick and slabs. Alright, so pop down here. So I'm just going to have 8 of these bays per side, plus 1 of the 5 wide. So let me, this is the 5 wide. And it's really going to look the same as the other ones, it's just 1 block wider. At least the outline will look the same. The actual... Let's see. And then this will be the design in the center, where these will have the functional mailboxes, which of course are, you know, supposed to look good as well as being functional. Alright, there we have it. That is 4 bays, so 1/8 of the bays that I am making, plus 1 of the 4 5-wide bays to outline. And then the next step will be to... Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm definitely not gonna do that part on camera. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna kick all of this out for about 5 or 6 blocks. I have to count my designs, but I need basically a safe zone outside of here so I can get the redstone maintenance done when I need to without having gas shooting at me and breaking the redstone for the mailboxes. So I'm going to do that as well as build out the rest of this wall, and once I'm finished with that, I'll be back. Alright, gotten quite a bit done. So I did all of the basalt pillars and the nether brick topper. I also went and installed all of the mailboxes, so they are functionally complete. You put a mail in here and it will light up. Demonstration. Boom. Light. Take it out. No light. So I did 1 row so I could show it. So this is what they're going to look like. You're going to have... It's all going to be lit up and pretty. So you put your mail in here and this comes out here. This is a warped side. So what you do... Is this west? Okay. Is the signs will be here already, like that. And so basically you just take it and name the mailbox with your name. Or, well, the players, including me, once I build the side. I'm going to put mine on over the east side because that's the tunnel that I go down. I'm not saying that people have to do that, but that is my choice to do. So, yep, I did 1 side. I have 3 more sides to fill in with all of the bright white blocks. I did also start on the roof of this, so it's going to be I believe it's called a square dome. So it's an arched ceiling, but at the corners, instead of curving like a dome does, it meets at a corner. So I did the ribbing for the inside. It's actually not all of the ribbing. Why is there a bee up above the net? You know what? I'm not even gonna... I don't want to know. I really do want to know. Why is there a bee? Did somebody put a beehive in the nether? This isn't modded. There's no nether beehives. Yes, sorry for the sidetrack. Yeah, so it's going to be up and over, and then there's going to be in the corners as well. There's going to be ribbing up, so it's going to have 8 ribs technically. If you count each one towards the center point, from wall edge to center point, I count as 1. So it has 4 now. It'll have 4 more installed after. I'm going to put those up after the roof goes in, because they're going to be kind of a pain to put in now, so I'm going to do them later. Yeah, so next step is to finish filling all of these in and put all the signs on. And oh, and for people who have banner designs, like our personal, hey, this is, in my case, this is Pro's banner design. I don't actually have one at the moment. I'm working on never redesigning it because I'm lazy. But I left a 2-block space up here for banners, so people can put their banner up at the top and their name down at the bottom, and the light will still be visible when they have mail. So after I get this done, I will let everyone know that the mailroom is now open for their convenience, and how to get there through the one working tunnel so far. Or stairwell. I guess it's a stairwell now. I may redesign that. I think it's kind of silly to go down and then back up again. I just was working with what I already had, but since I've only built one, I don't know. I could redesign it so that I'm pointing at the screen, like you can see me while I'm doing this. But right there and right there on the corners, I'm considering having them just go straight out and meet at a platform, kind of like the one I did, but at the same level of the hub, and then have that platform have stairs going up and stairs going down. But that would mean rebuilding this entire stairwell over here. So I'm going to test it in creative first to see if it looks good, and if it does, then I will do it. If it does not, then I'll just keep going with what I already have designed, because I know that works. Mostly. A little bit of tweaking here and there needed, especially since I didn't finish the design in creative. I just built the actual stairs and not the pretty parts. Okay, so what I am going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and finish up all of the mailboxes and see if I have enough materials to start on the roof. So I'm going to try and get a quarter of the roof done, or maybe one side or whatever, just to demonstrate what it looks like, so that by the end of today's episode I can have at least a little bit looking done, so that you get a glimpse of what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. I'm going to get back to work on building up all of the mailbox facades, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've gotten a fair bit done. Let me actually walk up there so we could take a look. So first thing you can see, I didn't do this on purpose, but it's kind of cool. You can see that I've gotten a quarter of the roof built, along with an additional rib, as it were. So this is what each of the 4 corners is going to look like. It's you can sort of see the square dome making shape, so there's a corner there. It actually gives an illusion of not being a straight line because of the rib in the middle, at least to me. Maybe I'm just seeing things. So just imagine this on 4 corners, and that's the roof. I am hoping that somebody will come up with a good way to decorate it, because at the moment I don't know how good it's gonna look. But I did get all of the mailboxes installed. People who are currently on have already started claiming boxes, and some people already have mail. One over there, and then everyone else I think is from the east tunnel. So people down the east tunnel, many of them chose theirs over on this side. So yeah, I'm actually running, well, I mentioned I was running low on concrete, and now I suddenly have more, but I'm running low on motivation to continue doing that. I'm placing so much white concrete this season because I have concrete here in the hub, concrete in my base. Yeah, my shop is made of concrete. My house is made of wood. My spawn town house, Roseville house. Sorry, I got it wrong again. Yeah, so I think it is time to take a little break from working in the dark and scary nether and go on to another project for a little bit. This is the other project I was going to talk about. So, basically what I'm thinking is I need to renovate this area. Right now I get to it through my mines, and it's kind of a, well, it's kind of an ugly trip. What I want to do is clear this area out, decorate it a little bit. I mean, just with like stone brick and stuff, it's not going to be pretty. It's just going to be not this. Add some lights on the inside. I do have glowstone and redstone dust, and add an item sorter system so that instead of getting all of this in one box, I have it in multiple boxes, so I can just sit here and whack them and not have to worry about it. And add a up-down water vader system so that I can go up to the surface and come down here just to get some. I'm mostly using it as a string farm, but I think spider eyes are useful for potions. I think invisibility is a good one for spider eyes. Yeah, so what I'm going to start off by doing is just clearing a relatively large area around this central structure. All the way up as well. Because the first order of business after I get an area cleared is going to be to put in an on-off switch with, of course, redstone lamps and an entryway. So that I can actually work inside without having to worry about getting attacked by a horde of spiders. So I'm going to work on that for a bit. I'm not going to do most of this on camera because it's just a lot of this. Oh, hello, that's other water. Go away, please. As you can probably hear, the area up there is not exactly what you would call well lit. And now down here isn't either. So let's just fix that right quick. There we go. Yeah, shaders messes with the overlay. But I like my shaders more than I like my overlay, so they stay. Well, this is gonna be a interesting journey. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Alright, well, once I've gotten a good amount of this cleared out, I will be back. Alright, I'm back, and may have gotten a little bit carried away, but as you can see, there are no spiders in here. I did have to kill many, but this is going to be the sorting system right here. Just 3 chests, or 3 sets of chests. 1 for string, 1 for spider eyes, and 1 for other random things like spider heads, bones, and the occasional bow and arrow. So yeah, this side is for storage. This chest is going to go away. If I accidentally pick up items while I'm slashing at the zombie or at the spiders, I can drop them in this barrel and they'll be stuck into the transport system, which I obviously haven't finished building yet, but I did start. I do need to go get some more quartz to make enough comparators to do this, because I totally forgot about the quartz required, and I need to make a bunch more hoppers to be able to take from the one that's on the other side of this chest here down, and from this one over and down, and then they're going to go into the water elevator, which I might just put in a wall here to keep it out of my way, because I want this space to be open, even though I won't be able to get back here except by circling all the way around the spawner. I am going to put a ladder in somewhere so that I can get up to the top to look at the redstone and make any changes that I need to make. But for the most part, it's mostly done. So I have this on-off switch here. If the light is on, which it's not, the spawner is active. And what I've done is I just have a little relay here. Let's see. I'm going to replace this floor too, because it's a total waste of dark oak to have it down here. Yeah, so I pull the lever and it goes into this repeater, which toggles this torch. When the torch is on, the light is on. When the switch is on, which it is now, the torch is off, which allows this torch to turn on. And this line here goes to this set of repeaters and basically splits the signal so that one goes all the way around this way to the back, and then the other one does the same thing, except you might have seen that little torch tower in the back. So it goes into the torch tower, and that torch brings it up here, and it goes here. There's one right above the spawner. So I've got a total of 9 redstone lamps in the spawner itself, and then another one here for a total of 10. So it's less than I thought I'd need. I did go through and start adding stone brick into everything, just to make everything look a little bit better. I may extend this doorway. In fact, let me do that now since I'm getting rid of the floor anyways. So, no, yes. So if that goes there, can I then put that there and walk through? Yes, I can. Excellent. Doors. 3 doors. Actually, I want that to be bright. There we go. And then I think, oh no, I used all my signs, so I need to make some more. I'm glad I brought this shulker box full of wood with me that I forgot I had until I was looking through my ender chest. I was like, what is this? Oh. Maintenance. There we go. And this is the slot for the Spooter Mooter, which is going to be my special Bane of Arthropods 5 sword killer, which I obviously, once again, haven't made yet. I don't even have the appropriate enchantments to start making that in my librarians, because once again, it's another thing on my list of many projects that need to be completed. But I will get there eventually. Alright. And as this is supposed to be a very boring room, once you step through the door, it'll be just a simple stone brick floor. Yes, stone brick walls with a stone brick floor. And there we go. And this will obviously go away. I'll probably keep my ender chest back there. In fact, What's a good place for the ender chest back here? It can't be opened if there's a block above it, like regular chests, right? Yeah, okay. I always forget if that applies to ender chests, but it does. So I think I'm just going to put it over here in the corner, and then mine that out, and actually, for funsies, make a little chiseled stone brick and stick it in the corner. And I'll do the same thing over here. It would help if I used my pick with the crafting bench. And then my shulker boxes will just go on the wall where they were. I really need to finish my storage room. Good. The wood on the end. So now I'm going to try and empty out my inventory so that many things are not left in there. Scaffolding can go away because I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Alright, so the next step for me will be to finish the storeroom, our storage chest system, including the feed. Getting rid of this chest, transferring all of these items into these various chests over here. I'm going to do one of these, one of those, and one of those for the labels. So, string, eyes, random stuff, including spider heads. There we go. And so all I need to do now is finish this back area, finish cleaning up the walls and the ceilings so that I don't have ugliness showing, and do a little bit of redstone. And then the next step will be to build the water Vader up and down. So I'm gonna go and grab the comparators and probably some iron. Do I have any iron that I brought with me? Oh, you know what? I have, like, yeah. I think that was supposed to be my beacon base, but I don't have a beacon. And I actually kind of want my beacon base to be made out of emeralds. I almost have enough emeralds to do that too. I've been trading with the farmers quite a bit, so I think I have a few stacks of blocks at the moment. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to need a ton more hoppers. Though that's not something I'm missing. I am missing is the quartz. So I am going to run back to the main part of my base and do the quartz, and then get to work on the other stuff. And hopefully by the next time I am back on camera, I will be done building everything. Alright, I have finished everything. This is our entrance now. A couple of spider heads on the wall, even though I'm not likely to forget what this is. But if anyone else ever comes to use it, then they'll know. And here's the down. So we just have the up and the down on both sides, so I can access my mines without having to go down the ladder. And only other change I made was I added a little glass window in here so I can watch the spiders spawn. And it's not even. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, that's not okay. Let me go grab a couple of stone bricks. Here we go. Just a small little window. Originally I had a sea lantern here, but glass doesn't block light. Yeah. Oh, my glass is gonna despawn now. Sad. Ah, that's fine. Alright, so now, if I go and flick the lever off, can see from this side, the light goes on, and over here you can see the lights all went off, and all the spiders are flowing into the hole. I'm going to turn it back off again. I don't actually need it at the moment. If you take a look, I think I have enough string and spider eyes for a while. Not enough spider heads, but I'll get them eventually. I moved the sword over here. Just to have a little bit of evenly. Of course, there is no sword here at the moment. Everything's working. You can hear all the bubble columns going, and that's it. That's the whole build. It's done. I don't need to do anything else with it. Of course, now it looks much better than the rest of the mine, but these are the mines. They're not supposed to look good. If I really, really want to later on, once I've finished actually doing all of the mining, I will decorate them a little bit, but I doubt it. Yeah, so that's one spawner fully hooked up to an upstairs. Next step is, or the next spawner that I'll have to do that with is the zombie spawner that I used at the beginning of the season. But right now I can get to that from here, and I don't use it nearly as much. Once I get clerics put into the trading hall, I'll use it more because I can trade zombie flesh to clerics, and that will be very useful. But looking back at the timing on the footage, I am way over time for today, so I'm going to call the episode here. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.